Your loved ones in the spirit world have a message for you. Prepare to journey into the afterlife with Susanna Northrup. Hello, friends, and welcome. I'm David Milburn. For the past 30 years, Suzanne Northrup has been working as a trance medium, gaining an international reputation for integrity, accuracy, and responsibility. Her work has brought meaning to the messages from our loved ones who have passed. And this gathering with all of you will be no exception. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Miss Suzanne Northrup.
Thank you very much. Just a couple of really quick things that I want you guys to sort of like know is that I'm really happy we're doing this journey together today. And if you don't know, this journey is about love, and it's about making connections to the people that love you and that you love them. And that process did not stop just because they've left their body. So I get information really kind of quick. So we're going to open up those endless, as they would say, limitless doors of love. I don't know why here, but there seems to be somebody on this side. There's a male vibration who's coming through. I don't know if he's a brother or a husband or something, but he's of a same level person, and he's connected to somebody on this side. And I don't know why, but I feel like I'm right in here. But he would have to be up here. He could be a brother, brother-in-law, male cousin, or a relationship, but he's coming through, and he's connected to one of you in here. And I want to say he's connected to somebody named of Robert. And when they give me names, they get names of people here or who's passed over. And I think I'm riding with you guys. He's definitely giving me the name Robert, and he's telling me he had a past passing, something wrong with him in the chest area. Now, is your father passed? Did he have a brother?
Yeah.
Okay, is his brother passed also?
Yes.
Okay, they're coming together. I think I'm honestly with you, to be honest with you. Now, when he comes through, has your father been gone a while?
Yes.
Okay, he's telling me a very long time. Strong man.
Yeah.
Yes. Who in the family spoke 2 languages, please?
My father spoke many.
Thank you, because he's bragging. Okay? Now, you're not his only daughter,
That's right.
but he said you were the favorite. So I'm going to take that to be quite little. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, was it his side of the family there was a lot of people?
Yeah.
Very fertile side, he said. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you, are we in a lot of different places? Because I feel like I'm in a lot of different places.
Yes.
Yes. Now, it's interesting because he's coming with a brother that he was very close with, but it looked like his brother passed before him.
Yes.
And now there's a J name that's connected to him. There's a Jake, John, something, please.
Our last name?
Is that your last name?
Yeah, with
okay.
a J.
Interesting, because he talks about that with a lot of honor. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, were you with your daddy when he passed?
No.
Okay, because he said you're still upset about that. Okay, let it go, all right? You weren't supposed to be, because you're right here in your father's heart. Now, what's October connected with your father, please? When they get months, it's usually birth or passing, unless it has this another significant.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to let set with it. Now, I'm going to ask you this, but do you have a daughter, or is he talking about you being his daughter?
I have a daughter too.
Okay, now, was he connected to her?
Briefly.
Okay, because he said to me, I've watched her grow up, so I'm going to take that to be quite literal. Do you understand? Now, I'm hearing this doubly again. There must be twins or very close males.
I don't know.
On his side.
On his side.
Was his brothers and him very close in age?
I'm not sure.
Okay, because I'm getting really close.
Yeah.
So it had to be within a year or a year that passed. Now, I want to say his brother passed before him.
Yes.
And now, who had the lung problems, please?
My dad.
He did, okay. Now, was he also a smoker?
Yes.
He's not allowed to smoke in the studio. Tell him that. He's got to watch himself. You do understand. Now, I believe that this is connected to him. I'm quite literally seeing a pocket watch. Not a watch on the wrist, a pocket watch.
Yes.
So do you have that?
I don't think I do.
Okay, but that's his way of letting you know that he's coming through here. Do you
Yes.
understand? Now, I'm going to also ask is Mom with him?
No.
She's still here?
Yep.
Because he says he keeps an eye on her.
Good.
Now, is she still in the same house?
No.
Okay, but she must have been somewhere for a long time.
Yes.
Because it said it wasn't easy to get her out of there.
That's true.
You do understand, yes. Now, I have to tell you, your father's very, very strong, and he says he's around you, and he wants you to know that. And I feel like I'm still with him, but I have to ask one other quick thing. Is there a Helen or Helene on my right here? Who's that, please? Is that your name? Okay, your mom here? Here, I mean living?
Yes.
Okay, is her mom passed?
Yes.
Okay, did you know this grandmother?
Yes.
She's coming in very, very strong. She's identifying by your name for a reason. So usually when they do that, it's significant in the family. Now, who's the A name that's connected to her? There's an Ann, Anna, something to that effect, please. Could be first or middle name.
Her first name was Mary.
Her first name is Mary. Do you know if her middle name was Ann or Annie?
I don't know.
Okay. Will you please check with your mama?
Okay.
Now, your mama is still here?
Yeah.
Is she the one with the sisters, please?
She has a sister.
Is her sister still here?
Yeah.
Okay. But her mom's passed?
Same mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
She comes with another woman. So she must have also had a sister because she's telling me there were 3 sisters on the one side.
Okay.
Okay? And I want to say in the middle there's a Louise or a Loretta or something.
That's my middle name.
That's your middle name. You see how they identify? Yes?
Yeah.
Now, this woman was a very strong woman. She comes as a very strong woman. She doesn't, you're telling me your grandmother's not very strong?
She didn't seem so strong.
Then let me ask you this, please. Is Dad's mom passed?
My dad's passed. Dad's mom. Dad's mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of these women comes as a really
Okay.
tough
Okay.
cookie.
Okay.
So then she's coming with your father. Do you know her? Just- okay. All right. Now your dad is the one who's also passed?
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. Your father brought her father in, and that's what often sometimes happens. Now, has your daddy been gone a while?
4 years.
Okay. He had to be sick. He's shown me longer than 4 years. I'm getting December, January with him for some significance. Usually when I get months, it's a birth or passing. But do think about it because it might be his mom. You do understand.
Yeah.
And I want to ask, please, now, Helen is your name.
Helen Louise.
Oh, Helen Louise is your name.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? It's my mother's name. Okay. So now I know why your daddy likes me. But I have to ask you this, please. He comes with another H name, but it's male. Is there?
It's his dad.
It's his dad. Is it like Harold or Howard?
Harold.
Thank you. Because that's the way he lets me know that he's coming through here. Do you understand? Now, you were not with Daddy when he passed?
Not at that moment.
Okay, because that's what I get from her father. But he's telling me you were not to be there at that moment. Very dignified man. Do you understand? And he wanted you to remember him that way in his dignity being here. All right? He knew he was going to pass, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very, very clear that he knew he was going to pass. Now, I want to ask you that I don't know if this happened before or after. Where's the child come in?
I have 2.
Okay, did he know them?
He did.
Okay, because he talks about a very strong connection to both, but one significantly.
Okay.
He's also telling me there's an honor with one of the children, which usually means a first or middle name passed down.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Now, is that from your side or his, or the daddy?
My daughter was named after him.
Okay.
He was Jack. She's Jacqueline.
Jack. Did I say Jack with you? Yes? Now you see how that happens? Because we become one big, big happy family. Now I'm hearing another sound, but I think I'm over here. Where am I hearing like a Gerald or Jerry, please? I think I'm on this side. I heard it earlier when I was over there. It's a name that sounds very much like it. It's Jerry, Gerald, something to that effect. It's not like a 4-letter John or Jake. It's definitely something with Y's or I's on the end. Well, I'm going to sit with it. I honestly think it's with you guys, but I'm going to let sit with it for just a second. And I do want to ask one section because I heard this also. There's also a Michael or a Mark, please. And I think I heard that back over here with you guys. Yes? Who's Michael?
My sister-in-law's partner.
Okay. Is he passed?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to come back to this again. I'm not going to yell at you. Remember I said at the beginning there was a same level person? Brothers, brother-in-laws, husbands, passings, partners, I will see as peers. So keep that in mind when I'm getting the connection. Now, did you know this guy?
Yes.
Strong person.
Yes.
Very smart.
Yes.
He's bragging. Now, you don't know him, do you? You talk like you know him, okay. He must have either been well-read or had lots of books because he shows me a huge library that they must have had in their house. Now, I want to ask you this, please. He's telling me up on the hill. I feel like somebody lived up on the hill. There's something about something up on the hill. Is that with you? Who's that, please? It's okay.
Sorry.
Don't ever
I
apologize.
didn't know him very well. I'm staying in the house of a Michael who died, who has thousands of books.
Thank you. You see how one brings the other in? I want you to think about this as one family. And all the dead people knew all of you guys were going to be here today. And that's what's really, really significant. Now, I want to tell you, this guy, interesting enough, has a connection with your friend's partner. And I want to say a lot of them had to do with the fact that they were very dignified in their status in life. And that comes as really, really, really important. Now, did you know him well?
Not well, but
Okay, because he's not only telling me he just had paintings, but he had, books, but he had paintings.
Gorgeous
all over the place. And it looks like the top of this house had to be very light. I'm getting like what I would call a lot of open windows. Yes.
Yep.
Now, it's interesting, now that you've become connected, you can go to the pub later on or whatever you guys do in this town. I want to ask you this, please. You're still in contact with his wife, his
Yes.
partner?
Yes.
Okay. It's important that you tell her he came through today, because she's definitely still grieving. Yes. Now, I'm cross-sectioned with you guys here. I want to know where I'm hearing a name like Carolyn or Catherine. And who is...
it's his wife.
It's his wife, thank you. You see how they both want you to give messages to the ones left here? That's how they're paralleling the information? Interesting, isn't it? Yes, how they make this connection. It's interesting enough, he's telling me they must have been together forever from what he's telling me.
They were.
Yeah, and it's interesting because he's also talking about her grief as well. Now, I don't know if this was him at the end or he's making reference to someone else who's connected to you, but somebody literally couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Yes. Was he in a wheelchair, do you know?
I don't know, but it was.
Yes, because I feel like I can't walk.
Yeah.
And it comes as quite significant.
Yeah.
Now, the happy thing between the two of you, there are 2 dead dogs. Okay? So I want you to know that they love us as well, all right? And they're connected. And I want you to know they're with your daddy. Your daddy said he very much liked animals as well. You do understand this.
Yes.
Now, I don't know why, but I'm double crossed in this section again here. Somebody hunted. I feel like somebody hunted or collected guns. And I think I'm with you guys. Do you know if it might have been somebody connected to him, to Michael? You will ask his wife? This looks like collectors. It looks like old, what I call like old kind of rusty type guns. I don't know guns enough to know, but it looks like the old type things. And that might have been, sometimes people put them like on the walls. Yeah. I'm getting the sense of it. But you will ask her. Yes, and I do want to double check here because I'm double getting crossed again with you. So Catherine is his wife. I want to know, where am I hearing Lynn or Linda then, please? That's not with here? Is that I'm over here? You sure? Okay, I'll tell you what I'm hearing. This person comes through like a sister vibration. Sister, sister-in-law, female friends, I would hear. And it could also be middle name. You say your middle name is Louise? Is there another L name in your family, female? This is a female L name.
Not for a first letter.
Is it a middle name, would you know?
Well, my daughter's Jacqueline.
Jacqueline?
Yeah.
That's your daughter?
Yeah.
Is this the one that knew your daddy?
Yeah.
Then that's how I'm definitely hearing it.
Okay.
It's coming through very. Is she very different than the other one?
Completely.
Yeah, because he said it's the one that's opposite, totally opposite. Now, I'm hearing this sound again, and I still think I might be with here, or might be crossed again. Where am I also hearing like ELs? I don't know if I'm hearing like Elizabeth or Ellen or Eileen.
I've got a Ellen.
And who's that?
A Nana.
Is this your Nana?
My Nana, yeah.
Am I on your daddy's side?
It's on my mom's side.
Hold on. Mom's still here?
Mom just passed.
Then she's coming with her. Thank you. Now, I have to ask you this, please. Your mom was sick. You took care of her. I did a hell of a job. Now, it's interesting, this must be the dignified corner, because dignity represented everything about your mom. Yes.
Yes.
And you knew her also.
Very well.
What's your connection?
Best friends.
Okay, because it's interesting. Your mom says she knew her, and she talks about her as like very much like a sister, and that's where it's coming again. Now, when your mom comes through here, I also want to know who's the M name. There's a Marie, Mary, Margaret connected to her, please. And who's that?
My grandmother.
Is she also passed? Well, they're at the pub together, the two of them. Not really, though, because they were very, very proper folk. Okay. Now, I want to ask you this, please. When your mother talks about you taking care of her, she says you did a wonderful job, and you need to know that. All right? It's
Thank
really,
you.
really important. One of them has a December connection, which is a birth or passing, they're telling me. Distinctly December. Who didn't make a holiday? I feel like somebody didn't make a holiday.
Oh, my nana and a cousin as
okay.
well.
Now, is the cousin younger?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I have to add, he's also passed?
Yes.
Okay. He's my other brother that I'm hearing. Remember I said to you, cousins,
Yeah.
male friends, whatever
Yes.
it is. He was the fast passing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. He's the one I heard earlier who came in with is it Michael that's with you? Okay, I just want to double check. They're both coming together. Now, is his mom here?
She's alive. Yes.
Here is alive.
Yes.
You please need to tell her that he's come through, because this
Okay.
has been very grief-stricken for her.
Yes.
Very, very grief-stricken.
I have two, and I'm not sure. One's a Michael, one's a Rocky. Two cousins, two boys.
I'm going to come back again. Do you remember I said Rockbert at the beginning?
Oh, no.
Do you remember that?
No,
Yes.
but-
That's a very close
Okay.
name. Yes.
Yes.
And I thought I was on this side.
Okay.
Robert. See, I hear sounds phonetically.
Yes.
So that would be a very similar, because all the boys you see are hogging for usual. The boys do this, you know, as in death, as in life, and they're wanting the attention. Now, it's interesting. They passed from different things. They're telling me.
Yes.
Yes.
Very.
Yes. One of them distinctly had a problem in the head.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what, but I'm definitely getting like I would have been affected mentally.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, you said their name was Rocky and Michael.
Michael, yeah.
Would you know who might have been also a B name like Brendan or Brian?
Not right now.
It might have been somebody connected to them, okay?
Okay.
And it's very important to write these things down, because you will go home and you know how that is.
Yes.
Yes. It's real important that you tell him you're connected more to one mother than the other.
Yes.
Yes. Now, it's interesting. Was this cousin connected to your mother's side?
Yes.
Yes.
One
because,
of them was.
because
Rocky.
she talks about being connected to his mom.
Yes.
Yes.
Sisters.
Now, I want to ask you, had he passed before your mom went over?
Yeah.
Because he was there to help bring your mother over.
Yes.
And it's interesting because I want to tell you, you or your aunt asked them to be there.
Yeah.
It comes in really, really quite literally.
Yes.
Now, who was very big, and this might have been, you might not know, he had to be very big about flying kites. I feel like somebody was very into flying kites.
No, I don't know.
Okay? And I know it's an expression, go fly a kite, but I really think
That would have been him
it would have been,
that said
then
that.
he's a smartass, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we can live with smartasses. They'll do that as well. He lived a very full life. He lived a little on the edge.
Yeah.
But he lived a very full life. So you need to really relay that to his mom. Now, he must also have a brother.
Yes.
Yes, because he said, my brother was left here. I don't know if he was
Yes.
younger, but I'm gathering it was also quite difficult for this connection.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Now, was the dad not around?
He was there. yeah.
Okay. Then I want to ask you this, please. Is he distant in personality or something?
A little bit,
Yes,
yeah.
because I feel like I'm a little over here.
Yeah.
But your mom's talked about knowing them very well. There's a distinct connection between your mom and your grandmother. I mean, it's interesting. They're almost kind of like similar in personality-wise. Do you know what I'm saying to you? And I want to ask you, was it your grandmother who wore her hair up?
She was always
Very neat.
very together.
Very neat. I mean,
make
like
up to
this
the
is like out of a
last day.
bandbox. You know that expression?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, very, very neat. Everything had it. Now, I think I'm talking to her, unless this is your mom coming through, literally to talk about earrings. Somebody had earrings or rings made into earrings or something made
was
in.
my mom.
It was your mom, okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you have them?
We've got them, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
it's important because,
Yes,
again,
okay.
it's just of the heart.
Yeah.
It's the material things, but it's
Yes.
really more of the heart, and that's what she sort of talks about you quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have to just... Which one of your daughters drew hearts connected to your father?
Yeah, she has a heart collection.
Yes, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Daddy says the heart collection.
Yeah.
Pushy guy. Okay, now...
My dad.
Now, I want to mention one other thing here. Oh, no, I think this is one of the guys. Somebody used to go on a lot of walks they're talking about. Do you know if she did with her partner? Do you know if she did a lot of walks? This is definitely somebody who went on a lot of walks. It was really important.
Yes, it could be.
Yeah, and it's a time that they shared together. Now, since they're all coming here together, and I'm guessing in a sense it might have been either her for him or him. One of them created what I would call some kind of a garden. I feel like they created some kind of a garden as a tribute to them.
I created a garden for my mom.
For your mom, okay, thank
Yeah.
you. Now, was she also into gardening?
A little, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and who was either named Rose or liked roses? Okay, you'll think-
She didn't want roses for her funeral.
Oh, then
she
she
hated
Okay,
them.
that's good. Thank you. Because she's telling me you would know what she meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. She's very direct.
I promised.
Yes.
no
Okay. Then
roses,
you
yeah.
kept your promise. Okay. But you did do the garden instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Great.
We
Wonderful.
did the garden. We made the
You
garden
did.
together.
Then that's why she brings it up. That's really, really.
that rose bush.
That's really, really nice. You get rid of the rose bush, yes. But you know, I will tell you this: she liked lilies or lilacs.
Yes.
Those are all the
Yeah.
plants we bought were all lilies.
Yes.
You planted
And
them?
lilacs. She
You did.
loves-
Thank
she
you.
loves
Because
lilacs.
I get the smells of them quite significantly. That's what she's sort of saying this to me. All right. Now I have to just double check one other quick thing here before I go on. I heard this in the back room, and I don't know. Honestly, I got to be honest with you. I don't know if it's connected to one of you guys or it's a leftover. But was anybody connected to anybody that had a boating accident or something about boats? Is that him again?
I don't know. No, this is my father. He lost a huge ship.
I think that qualifies as a boating accident. Yes.
Suzanne over here too.
Yes.
Maybe. You'd mentioned a heart and a rosa and then the boat.
Yes.
And all those three things.
Connected to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Just told. And who are they connected to, please?
Best friend.
And this person's passed?
Yeah.
Okay. Was this person a boater?
He just had bought one and he had sunk in one last
Yeah.
year.
Because I felt like literally the boat went under.
Yeah.
Yes. And he's
By accident.
he's a real wise ass, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. Now it's interesting. Were you like brothers?
Yeah.
Because he said you were extremely close.
Yeah.
And he said you shared a lot together, quite literally.
Everything.
Yes. Now I'm telling you, this was him earlier coming back again. Now you say Rose is connected to him?
His girlfriend, Rosa.
Yeah, that's right. I'm telling you, he's the J person that I heard earlier, connected somewhere. There's somebody that's connected him with a J name. I don't know, it's like either Jeffrey, Jeremy,
Is it
Gerald,
Jordan?
something.
There's a Jordan.
Jordan, who was that?
My brother and my other best friend's brother.
Okay,
named
and are they
Jordan.
both still here?
Yeah.
That's how he got through. I see, it wasn't like a name like John or George. It had that sound to me. Now, I want to ask you this. Has he not been gone real long, your friend?
Just last November.
He's telling me he just arrived.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's a smartass, but he tells me he's just arrived, which means he hasn't been gone very long. And I don't know why, but I feel like because you were connected to him. Did he ever talk about living a short life?
We all had moments where we talked about that.
Yes. Because I feel like he really knew he was going to have a short life, and I feel like he packed in.
Yeah.
He really packed in a very, very full life from where he was. Now, did he live around here? Because I feel like I'm elsewhere with him.
Ontario?
I don't know, areas, but I don't know where we are in relationship to that. But I feel like I'm not here with him. He's telling me he spent a lot of time somewhere else.
Yes.
From what I'm gathering from him. Yes. Now,
Suzanne, that is incredible that you were picking up on this guy. Was he your best friend? Or?
Yeah, we did everything since we were 5 years old together.
Wow, because he said we grew up together. He wasn't kidding.
And you must miss him terribly.
Yeah. It's been hard on everybody.
Yeah.
How does it feel to get a little piece of him here today?
Well, I'm hoping I can take this back and talk to his mother about this and kind of put some closure on everything.
That would be
everybody.
great, because he'd like that. And I got to say one last quick thing here. Again, I know he's a smart ass. Okay, so I don't know if he's making a joke. Did he have a thing about hair like you have a thing about hair? Yeah. I thought so. I mean, he said, you got to talk about the hair, because otherwise.
Suzanne, I also want to talk to this a lady over here. What was it like getting a little message from your mom today?
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
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 It just happened so quickly, too.
Well, Thank you. Suzanne, you mention a lot of this in your books and your seminars. Is there anything now that you'd like to tell us, that you want to tell us or need to tell us?
A lot of the things that of what I do is to really validate everybody else's connections, because I know we don't think about it, but their job is to connect with us when we make our transition. So only you ultimately can walk your path, and only you can feel the particular pain that you may feel. And by the same token, only you can block the very healing that you desire for your process. This is your soul's journey and no one else. So be courageous, and you'll be amazed at the life shifts that could possibly happen. Thank you for sharing all this with me. And I just want you to know that, that in the base of the heart is courage, and that nothing can ever separate us from people that we love, not even death.
Suzanne, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Hopefully there's been some healing that's gone on here, and if you're in that healing process, that you will continue down the right path. For Suzanne Northrup and myself, David Milburn, let's again meet in the afterlife.